Today I'm taking a look at the thermal label printer. So we got our instructions. We actually got a couple of labels to get us started. And here is our print. It looks like they got a test label in there, so we know that this thing actually works. It's got a power button on the top. It does have some rubber feet on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about this thing sliding around. In the back we got our USB connector, we got our power connector, we got our on-off switch, and we have an eject. So with this we can see exactly how that label is supposed to be inserted. We can also see that printing head. So we got our power supply with our power cable, so that will just plug into the back. It says it's rated for 100 to 240 volts, so it's good for international or domestic, and outputs 2.5 amps at 24 volts. It does come with a USB connector, and actually came with an adapter, so if your laptop does not have USB-A, we can actually connect directly to USB-C with this. That is very handy. We will need a driver for this, but it is pretty simple. We just basically double click and then hit install. So now we can turn it on and plug it in. When we put the labels in, we want to make sure we're putting in with the label facing up. Okay, and we can see that the printer is showing up. Let's see what happens. Cool. So you can see the speed that this thing works at. This is an incredibly fast printer. On top of that, the fact that this does not use ink, like that's probably the biggest advantage for me. Anytime I have to use an inkjet printer, I always have to worry about the ink either being empty or being dried out or the head being all gunked up. With this, that is never going to be a problem. So I'm going to make 4 copies and with more text. Easy. So yeah, nice and quick. If you got a lot of labels you got to print, this is going to be a fantastic tool for that. And even on top of that, just the small size of this thing, I could easily take this and throw this on a shelf. So overall, that is an incredible printer.